What's going on, you guys? My name is Wolf and welcome to today's video. So in today's video we are actually going to kind of continue what I talked about last video, or a video ago, 2 videos ago, about who was nervous when I started driving, who was the most nervous of my parents when I first started driving. So today we're actually going to talk about what it was like when I first got my license. So I was actually very nervous about taking my driver's test. I actually had gum because gum tends to make me less nervous, because if I focus on something else other than the nervousness, it tends to help. So I was chewing my gum because I felt like I was going to be sick because I was so nervous about just everything that was going on. I was so nervous about driving. I was so nervous about not passing. I was freaking out about parallel parking. I mean, I was freaking out. I was so nervous. But I mean, that was just before the test. During the test, I was still kind of nervous. Usually I have my music on, that makes me less nervous, but I couldn't turn my music on during my driver's test, so I had to chew gum, which again, the gum did help. I just kind of chewed it, and the test giver didn't really mind that I was chewing gum, and I asked him, I said, do you mind if I chew gum? He's like, not at all. So I was chewing my gum, and it did definitely help, but that was kind of my first experience with really taking my test and possibly getting my license. So I was really nervous, but I passed. I got like 4 points taken off, but I passed. I did really good on the parallel parking, and that's what he said. He said I did really good on the parallel parking, and again, still really nervous about driving. But I get back, and he said I passed. I have my license, and I run in there and I told my dad, hey, I passed my test. I got my driver's license, and oh my gosh. So it was actually very exciting. And I didn't even have a car at that time. I took my driver's test in my mom's car, but I was so nervous about it. And the fact that I actually got my license was probably the greatest experience I had so far. But I mean, it was such a great experience, and the fact that I was able to take it and not like flunk it was awesome. The driver's portion of the test was much easier than the written portion of the test. I didn't like the written portion of the test. It made me, again, I was really nervous. I couldn't chew my gum, so that didn't help at all. Sorry, my throat is bothering me so much. But I was very excited to get my license, and that was my first reaction. I was so excited. I was so happy, and I mean, I had waited forever for this, and I didn't want to end up being one of those people that didn't pass the written portion of the driving portion of their driver's test. And I went to a driving school, I practiced it, but I was still like really paranoid about the parallel parking. The parallel parking was going to be the thing to destroy me, but it didn't destroy me. I practiced it so many times that I was sure I would get it right, but I knew that if I did it wrong, it would immediately flunk you on your driver's test, and it would have, but luckily I didn't hit any cones, I didn't hit the curb. I did very well. I was so excited. The fact that after I got through the parallel parking test, I was like 100% positive I was going to do great, because that was the most thing I was worried about. I was so worried about the parallel parking. I mean, the turning and the parking and the reversing didn't make me nervous like the parallel parking did. So, and I was so happy when I went in there, and I was like, I passed my driver's test. I passed it, and I'm so happy. I can get my license, I can get a car, I can take my dog to the vet, I can do all this stuff, and I was so excited. I was so happy, and it was a great experience, and it was probably one of the happiest experience I had so far. I mean, doggo was one of my happiest experiences when my parents said yes to me getting a dog, but this was one of those moments. It was like maybe in the top 10 moments. Not sure what number it would be. I think number 1 would be getting Doggo up there, who's asleep right now. That was like the happiest moment, getting Doggo, and this was in the top 10 moments. But yeah, I mean, it was very exciting for me, and I'm glad I didn't have to take it again, because I probably would have panicked even more than I did the first time. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. So see you guys later, and thank you so much for watching.